Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Well, Carter Landry maybe doesn't have the speed he once had in his Longhorn days, but he showed a nice little burst after that catch.
Almost like he had a little bit of a throwback there, huh, partner? Because while he was never really a burner, he did have the ability to outrun linebackers. And here, as you described, he looked like the 2014 Carter Landry, and he rumbled for a big game. I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And touchdown, Jets! Bryan Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score their opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. A throw to the flat for Carter. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. New York ready to go again offensively. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Room to he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return the... This one just shy of midfield to the 49. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that 1st down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the 1st down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
On 2nd down now. It's Carter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And hit. His crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point. Season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Murray. He'll check this one down to Carter. And down he'll go at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket. So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and trying to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. That's Burns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and down to the 7-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal. Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully
Getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Murray now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move. little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And a solid run down inside the 30. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to it, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Forced out to his left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, and it's the Jaguars who are out in front. James Robinson with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. The Bears looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Quick slant to Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray going to throw. Steps away. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Carter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Murray going to take off with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Going to try to throw on third down. Rolling to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the move to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Knocked loose, fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Being chased out left. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll look to throw here. He's got his veteran tight end Landry. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken up, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down. Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Elijah Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now we spotlight the Jets defense. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carter. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Carter once more. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Murray now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Hunt. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Murray. He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Carter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts...
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37, and just shedding him off there. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a throw here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of... Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get... hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the Jets set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory. As they're in trouble, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play fake. Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets,
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me.